go, let's go, let's go. A new day, Wednesday, February 5th. What a dump, huh? Ralphie Trades. Thank you for joining us. Well, a reason why I wanted to get up on stage is because I saw a setup that I couldn't deny. We got a gap down here at 24/7 1850 on the NQ. That's the Macdicator gap. I actually would like to trade to it. You have a couple gaps up here above the 200 EMA. Let's go to the full screen. So let's look at the NQ a little bit more. I do want to catch this retest before open or at open. For some reason, I need to open up another screen here. But it looks like I might be taking a trade because I see my strategy. There you go. I want to trade to that green line. Or sooner. Maybe that's the last gap that they're gonna leave on the chart. I don't know. Maybe. Looks like it might go back up. Hey Vlad, how are you? I see an opportunity here for my trade setup, so I want to go to this gap. All right, let's check it. I'm in. $1,500. 30 seconds. Going to the Macdicator gap. 15 points. 5 minis. All right. That was a funded 150K Apex. Gotta be a way. Hold on. Thank you, K-Mac. So long. Let's see, Vlad. I just learned that I could have used your coupon yesterday with any account size from ChatGTP. I'm not sure. ChatGTP per se. There's a gap down here at the price of 24.17.16. 25 roughly. This green line. So looking left, we have a gap. So close was less than open and low. So my indicator on the trade of 8 lets me know that there's a price gap there. But it found support, obviously. But that's my trading to those are my strategy. So when you trade to those, that's where the money is. And if I can get within 15 points of it, then I usually typically like to trade before the gap closes. So the price I would have wanted to trade to was like 24.718. So yeah, they are different. This is NQ, so this is a minis. So I'm trading 5 minis on 150k. So this is, I got 7 days left to make a withdrawal. There was no drawdown, so no MAE was activated on that. But that's the setup I'm gonna take today on that PA. I'm not gonna take any more trades on that particular account. In fact, what I'd like to do is put a balance in there. I'll have to set up a balance tracker. So, but we go back to no trade, cut down the full screen, and pull up the trade count. Trade count. All right. I don't remember recording any trades, but I have taken one trade, and one trade has been profitable on that funded account. So we got that. This week I've only traded one PA, so one account. I only track the PAs. All right, go back to business. What do we got? Open in about 4 minutes. Thank you for watching. I'm done with my trade there on that account. Still think it's gonna hit that gap, but it might work its way to tap it at open and then go long. Let's see what we got for news. We do have news today. Open up the full Bookmap. Let's look at news. JOLTs at 10 a.m. So we do have the government is back open. JOLTs. We will watch JOLTs. It will be jolting. That's right. What else do we have after that? We got a 4-week bill auction, 8-week auction. So JOLTs is the big one for this morning. Watch for the news. Watch your firm. Pretty sure all the firms I advertise are news friendly. We got fear and greed. Fear and greed is at 42. When people are fearful, be greedy. When people are greedy, be fearful. So I think we get a little bit of a bounce today. Now I'm a bit bullish. Look at the Bookmap. What do we have going on there? 24,750. Let's read some heat maps. 24,700. See, like I said, I was thinking maybe there's a possibility we find support here. We could go a little lower, obviously, than pre-market lows, or we could find support. This could be the last gap on the chart, and we come up and visit 24,884. But I definitely check to see 24,825. So going back to the full screen, you know, we could come up, get that bullish run at open in about 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes to be exact. We could get nice and 3 big candles coming back up here. It's 117 points. So we got that going on for us at the moment. Anybody in here want to look at the ES? The ES, what's going on the ES? Just pushing lower. Below pivot right now. We got a gap up here at 6,866. I did see some sort of indicator on the NQ on the 15-minute real quick. We do have a gap down here that we're bouncing off of on the 15. Starts at 24,704.50 and ends at 24,598. So if you want to chart that out or draw a line at that price, 24,705.50 and 24,598. We got a gap there that we bounced off of. The Macdicator said we'd be about 15-30 minutes of bullishness. Now we're of course kind of retesting this area. We could protect it, we could dump through it today. I would not be shocked if we dumped through it, but I do see some sort of protection coming into play to make it back up to 25. The ES on the 15-minute, we got a gap. Yeah, we got one down here, 6,809. That's 50 points away. Ooh, be a rough day. We're already red on the day, so, and we are open for business. There's that gap fill right there. 24,718 just kicked in. Wow, that's a big candle. Also, Ninja Trader has a competition. Ninja Trader has a competition in 3 days, 23 hours. This one's in 7 hours. I don't even understand that one. So $500, 3 days, 23 hours, NQ. So there you go, 24,700. There it is. There's that pump back up. Golly. That was one way to rip out 100. A bunch of bears. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Cooper. I saw the email that Ninja Trader was apologizing for the Trade of 8 outage. Look at that, man. That's a big candle. Some big boys are here. The big boys are here. They're moving price. Wow. 2 minutes. We dropped 100 to come back up 100. Not bad. That's a trap if I've ever seen one. Well, if you look at the 15-minute, we came into the gap halfway and bounced. Macdicator. They found some ways to hack up there, and that they catch them. Ninja Trader catches them, but they have found ways to hack. So I will be in that competition on Ninja Trader next week, because it's like the perfect time to get into it. You guys can. I know we've had somebody, Griff Can Trade, actually won a competition. Wow, beautiful candle back up. Goodness gracious. 100 points there. I would say, I mean, this can go all the way back up to 25. Like we filled those gaps to a T right there. There's a 7-tick gap we just filled up here, 24,840. And the Macdicator, man, tells me where price is going. Just need to trade it properly, right? Just get it spot on underneath the 200 EMA. So I like the Macdicator. Oh, really, Cooper? You traded full port, 4 different instruments, trading the competition? You're just joining us. I've already taken my trade for the day on NQ. I took a short for 15 points before open. I see that if I see an opportunity, I take it. Like I said, I was kind of bullish this morning, obviously, because we gapped down. So wouldn't be surprised if we got past 25K and continued up to 25.1, 25.2, kind of up here. So, but I don't know if that's going to be with speed or if that's going to be with finesse, you know? Try trading 5 minis just on NQ. You can blow a prop account in minutes. I just did. I do 5 minis. That was my trade. Supersonic, are you in Apex? Zen, it's okay, Zen. Participate when you feel like you need to participate. Filling gaps above and below. I'm up on the VWAP now for the NQ. Apex, you made $2,400 already. It's really good. We have news in about 17, 18 minutes. Yeah, the flow is important. Supersonic. You know, Supersonic, don't be shocked that you're a good trader. You've been trading for a while. You know, I wouldn't be shocked. You're a good trader. I would certainly say that. You guys have been running with me for a minute. So the question I have is, are we going to reject this VWAP, or we're going to keep going for the ES to hit the VWAP? I got lucky. I think I got lucky on that short, that 15-minute short, or 15-point short to the gap down here. So I almost got cooked 50 points. We are going to continue up bullish. I was bullish this morning. I said it. I said it live and in color. I was bullish. Only because of a gap fill. Now the ES is coming up to that VWAP now. Options are expensive. But the chain is saying that we might come back down. The bull trap. Trapping bulls. Not yet. Not yet. Still pushing up. Sit on your hands. Diamond hands if your bias is short. My bias was long, but I took a short. So day 1 of 8 is done on one of my accounts. 405 calls, Lauren. Microsoft. Let's go to full screen. Let's look at Microsoft. Oh yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, for sure. They got a gap up there at 405. Just win. When is it gonna turn around? SPY's pushing up. Already $5 from low. Almost 450. We reject and come lower. We keep running. QQQ. What do we got on the QQQ? Still pushing. Back up to 605. That's a nice little pump there. It's an $8, 8-point move. Goodness gracious. Still hovering around this VWAP. We rejecting here? Is this the rejection? Or is this a fake? I like it for a rejection. Still haven't filled the gap lower, 25K. ES hasn't filled it yet either. All right, floating around VWAP here on the NQ. Rejecting VWAP on the ES. Look at silver and gold. Oh, actually, it's crude oil. Actually, crude oil. And gold. Look at it real quick. Gold's pumping. Oh, they updated with silver. Okay, silver's on a tear. Goodness gracious. Anybody trading silver? All right, I'm going to push up. Back to high of day. Apex cut it off. Of course they did. Why would they not? Everybody got cut off. Even cash traders had to like up their margins. I think they raised it to like $52,000 was what you needed to buy a contract. It's insane. Macdicator is man, it's been working great lately. Just for those small scalps. All right, now is the ES gonna fall or continue to fall or test this pivot? Yeah, the babies. They always hover around me. They always hover around me. There's the dump off. Back down. I think we're gonna roll back right back down. All right, back at the 200 EMA. See if we bounce here and go right back up. That's usually what happens. Nope. It made me a liar. Goodness. Might want to go back and fill this 15-minute that we have down here. 24,598. Let's look at the daily real quick. Ay. It's one way to give it away. We do have a gap on the daily at 24,614. We're going to this 200 EMA, 24,411. What is that on the QQQ? Oh man, 580. SPY, what are you doing? Gapping down. We have a gap here. 200 EMA is way down here on the SPY. 676. 676. Gap above, gap below on the SPY. The ES. Looking at the daily and the ES. There is a support at 6,814. This is way too uniform to not find some sort of support somewhere. Uniform pump or dump. 24,800. We've got liquidity down there at 24,650. We do have something down there. I mean, last time we were down here on the daily, looking at like this overall, let's look at the full screen. We got an inverse head and shoulders building on the daily in the NQ. Full flag. But yeah, we're at the bottom of the range. That's for sure. That is for sure. See how it goes. Looking for pop back up. Currently 10 a.m. on the eastern seaboard. Just clicked over. And we are just falling to Valhalla. Got a pivot down here. We'll see exactly where this one pivot wants to go. Bounced off this pivot here on the full screen. There we go. We got that up right now. Having a hard time breaking through that. You're looking for a firm. Apex has no deal right now. Just pay full price or whatever discount you can get. Use ALEXTWB if you are looking for a discount. If you need to refill up on the prop firm eval. Lucid. Still, if you buy 5, any 40% off, any set. Hovering around 24,684.50. Options starting to turn up or down. Long or short, Cooper? That's what I noticed too. That's why I was like, man, I think they'll trap something. This is definitely a trap of sort, or they gotta trap some bears to go higher. But in the meantime, we're going lower. Unless that's just options getting out. That's true. Yeah, I mean, you gotta turn money around, really, to be honest. And then that takes, even then after that too. It could come all the way down to 24,598 and then bounce on the 30-minute. That's why cash is leader right now. QQQ. That's why I flip over to the QQQ on the full screen. You can look at QQQ and kind of get a good feeling for where this market wants to go. It didn't want to fill 605.73. 7 points in 15 minutes. Godly, they're making money hand over fist. Say bye to 620. We're not going back there for a while. I could be wrong though. But it's just not. I mean, we can get some liquidation candles to come right back up. Taco could get on the platform and be like, it's time to go long.
I gotta look at this myself. Wow. What a view.
Gazy fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real. Gazy fugazi.
All right, turning around. Let's see if this thing wants to push up back up to the 9 EMA. What's your strategy, Cooper? I'll help you out. How many points are you looking for? 100? 200? You looking for 300 points? Are you looking for a daily move? Or are you trying to get into options? Mr. T. I I know adding and typing for meme is not going to add to or have any good effect on that. All right, we're on QQQ, pushing lower. Oh, low of day. What do we got tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow? In the economic calendar, it's Michigan's consumer sentiment. That is what's happening tomorrow. Got a news event right at 10 a.m. Just wait for the bid to come through. It's always a buy. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I didn't do much trading. I took a trade. I did. I took a trade for 15 points. 5 minis. Let's do a recap of that real quick. On the Apex PA, I don't care if you guys see my numbers. Here we go. $5,000 distance to drawdown. We got. I'll edit that out, but here we go. $1,484 currently in the account. So we'll end it up for a recap on that. It just keeps rolling downhill. Got to be a bounce at some point. Bull's got to be in here somewhere. Shake them out. I appreciate you all hanging out with me this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. Much appreciated if you do. Tell the viewers you liked watching me. Amazon's down huge. Don't they have earnings? Isn't there earnings on Amazon? Yeah. Cooper is being that it's negative, does that mean that we're gonna find some bid that's gonna rip this thing to the moon? Is that what you're saying? For a negative gamma? We got Friday tomorrow. I'll be streaming live tomorrow as well. Same time. Same place. T Cooper, good luck with your laptop trading. It's not easy. We'll have to catch up with you tomorrow and see how that went. I'm gonna go to the editor and edit some things. That's for sure. But I hope you have a great day. Take care. Peace. I'm out.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you enjoy the stream?
I did. Thank you for watching.
Cash beats on the beat. Late shift, blue light, all night. TWB on. If you're still here, you're part of the song. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with bookmaps, trust that chat. Slow control, no FOMO, Ryan Mac teach us that. If you're here for the climb, not just the hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this. London sky dark, but the chat run bright. Moms, dads, grinders, all online tonight. ES too slow, NQ trying to steal the show. We just watch tape, keep the risk real or the flow. Listen and sing with me on a beat. Cars, trades, a schizo, then it dumps back down. GG community, scam a Ponzi. I love trading, smash the light. From first bell ring to the late night close. Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Think with bookmaps, trust that data, slow control, no FOMO. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this.